So 6.25 problem, that is 220-degree involute gear mesh externally and give a velocity ratio of 3 and module is 3 mm and the addendum equal to 1.1 module. If the pinion rotates at 120 rpm, determine minimum number of teeth on the wheel to avoid the interference. And second question, number of pair of teeth in contact. So first, what are the given data you write? So this also examination problem. 5, the pressure angle is given. Gear ratio or velocity ratio or speed ratio is called G, that is 3. It's also called as teeth ratio. And module is given 3 mm and N1 is 120 rpm and addendum is equal to 1.1 times of M. Therefore, M we know 3, substitute that, you will get 3.33. And also they given addendum. Okay, addendum is over, and addendum is actually, we know addendum is AW into M. So here they give an addendum is 1.1 into module. The 1.1 into module is nothing but this 1.1 we can call as AW. Why? Because addendum A is equal to AW into M module. This AW is already given indirectly, that the AW value is addendum constant, that is called 1.1. Therefore, we need to find, first question is number of teeth on each wheel to avoid the interference. Then also we need to find number of pair in contact. So we know already the formula to calculate the number of teeth and pinion as well as wheel is, so for this pinion the formula is 2t is equal to 2 times of AW divided by this much. Now we know G, we know phi, we know AW 1.1, substitute it. Therefore, number of teeth on the pinion to avoid the interference is 16.48. But we need to go for round off figure. So if you selected next round off is 17, then you have to calculate what is the number of teeth on the gear to avoid the interference. For that, we can use directly the gear teeth ratio formula, that is T is equal to G times of T. Then you will get 51. That means it is also in a round off only. Suppose you may get fractions like 15.22 means you have to change here, instead of 17 you have to go for next year value 18. Then it may be get round figure here 52 or 53 means you can select that value. But here we are 17 itself, we are getting both are in a not in a fraction. So in a whole number only we are getting. Therefore, number of teeth to avoid the interference on the gear is 51, on the pinion is 17. Like that, you have to select the number of teeth on pinion as well as gear. Got it? Next, we need to find number of teeth pair of in contact. The formula we know already, length of arc of contact divided by circle of pitch. So we need to find length of arc of contact. Length of arc of contact, if you want, means length of path of contact divided by cos phi. Then again, length of path of contact we want means it is sum of length of arc of approach, path of approach plus recess, or directly we can use this formula. Therefore, we need to calculate RA, capital R, small RA and small r. For that, we need to use pitch circle radius to calculate the formulas. We know R is equal to MT divided by 2. Therefore, we know M, you know capital T divided by 2. If you do it, you will get 76.5 mm. And also addendum of the gear is RA we want means capital R plus addendum of the gear. Addendum already they given, that is 1.1 times of M. If you we calculated as 3.3 mm, that value you substitute here. Therefore, you will get 17.8. Similarly, pitch circular radius of the pinion. Similarly, that is small mt divided by 2. So therefore, we know all m small t is we already calculated here 17 divided by 2. We get 25.5. Therefore, addendum of the gear circle of the pinion become, it is not gear, pinion become RA is equal to small r plus addendum of the pinion. So here they made the mistake here, printing mistake. It is not gear, it is pinion. Therefore, that is a get 28.88. Now we got RA, capital RA, small r, capital small RA. Therefore, you substitute, you'll get length of contact, that is 15.737. Once you got this value, you can get length of arc of contact, that is 15.737 divided by cos phi. Then you'll get 16.747 mm. Therefore, number of, finally we can able to calculate number of pairs in teeth in contact, that is length of arc of contact divided by circular pitch, that is 16.747 divided by circular pitch formula is 5 times of M. If you substitute m value and length of arc value and pi value is constant, then you will get 1.77. Therefore 1.77 means approximately 2 pair teeth will be in a contact for the given value. 2 pair of the teeth are will be in a contact. 2 from the gear side, 2 from the 2 teeth from the gear side and 2 teeth from the pinion side. It is in a contact. So that's all about that problem. Same type problem. So 2 spur gear of teeth are given 24 and 30 and module is given standard of 10 mm and standard addendum is 1 module and pressure angle is 20. We need to find length of arc of contact and contact ratio. Length of arc of contact is length of path of contact divided by cos phi. So that same problem you have to calculate previous like. So length of path of contact means this is a formula, then RA, R, capital R is capital R, you have to substitute, then you can get length of path of contact and finally you can get the length of arc of contact, and contact ratio formula is LAC divided by PC. Similarly, say like 1.62, same problem, no changes. Okay, that's all about that problem. Yeah, I think this is okay. This is this also we done, I think. Okay, anyway, this is also we'll do it now. This is somewhat different problem, important problem. 6.28, that is a pair of gear 40 and 30 teeth respectively are 25-degree involute form. Addendum is 5 mm and module is 2.5 mm. If the smaller wheel is driver and the rotate at 1500 rpm, find the velocity of sliding at point of engagement, at point of pitch point, and at the point of disengagement. This is one more important question. Find the velocity sliding at point of engagement when it both are teeth in contact. Pitch point at means point P. Again disengagement, that is path of recess. What is the sliding velocity we need to find out, and also we need to find out length of path of contact and length of arc of contact. Okay. Now capital T is 40 given, small t is 30, and because we know I already told how to select this, always small number of teeth will be on the pinion will be there. And phi is given 25 degree. Addendum is equal to 5 mm and module is given 2.5 mm. Therefore, and also they given if the smaller wheel is the driver and rotated 1500, always driver will be the pinion will be there. Therefore, N1 is 1500 rpm. So we need to find the velocity as well as length of path of contact and arc of contact. So first we need to find, first question, that is sliding velocity at a point of engagement. In order to find the sliding velocity at the point of engagement, it is omega 1 plus omega 2 into path of approach. Therefore, we required omega 1, we required omega 2, we required path of approach. So we need to find omega 1. You can easily find out because we know N1, that is 2 pi N1 by 60. Therefore, you will get around 157.02. Similarly, we need to find omega 2. Omega 2 is nothing but omega 1 divided by omega 2 is equal to G. G is nothing but capital D divided by small t. If you know all the value of omega 1, capital T, small t, substitute and finally find out omega 2 is 117 radian per second. We got omega 1, omega 2, but requires still path of approach. What is the path of approach formula? RA square minus R square cos square phi root minus R sin phi. Therefore, we need to find RA, R capital R. Therefore, in order to find that RA, we required, we know as usual, pitch of radius circle of the gear is capital R is equal to MT divided by 2, that is 50 mm. And for the pinion is MT divided by small MT divided by 2, that is 37.5. Therefore, addendum circle of the gear become RA is equal to R plus addendum. Addendum already given 5. And capital is we already find out 50. Therefore, that is become 55 mm. Similarly, we got RA, we got capital R. We can able to calculate path of approach as 10.038. Once you got that, you can substitute here. We can get the sliding velocity at the point of engagement is 2.76 meter per second. 2.76 meter per second. Similarly, next question is, what is the sliding velocity at the pitch point? I told already, always at the when the both pitch circle is meeting, that is called pitch point, the sliding velocity becomes 0. No need to calculate. Therefore, it is 0. And sliding velocity at the point of disengagement, that is nothing but omega 1 plus omega 2 Whereas in disengagement, path of recess will come. Engagement means path of approach will come. Therefore, we need to find the path of recess. The path of recess comes under the pinion. Therefore, RA square minus R square cos square phi R sin phi. Therefore, we need to find small RA. We need to find small r. What is small RA? Small RA is equal to small r plus addendum. Therefore, we need to find small r. That is pitch circle radius of the pinion. We already find out at this mt divided by 2. That is, you'll get 37.5 mm. So then finally we can get RA as R plus addendum. Addendum is same for both pinion and gear. That is, you'll get 42.5. Therefore, finally, if you substitute here, the sliding velocity at the disengagement become 2.658 meter per second. So that is the first question. Second question is length of path of contact. As usual, we know path of, no need to substitute the formula now. We know already path of contact and path of recess. No, if you add it directly, you'll get that value. That is 10.308 plus 9.69 is the path of recess. You'll get 9.707 mm. And finally, length of arc of contact. That is length of path of contact divided by cos phi, as usual, 21.744 mm. So 8 marks problem. Important.